Hey everybody, and welcome to Adventure with Charlie Brown. Or actually, Charlie Brown's Adventures. I'll get it straight one day. Anyway, today we're in Cross Creek, Florida, and going to visit the home of Marjorie Rawlings. I got my beautiful wife here. Baby, step to the side because my daughter don't want to be on tape. And my youngest daughter, Miranda, who starts high school here in a few days. And we're going to come in here and show you guys some of old Florida. Miss Rawlings bought this house in 1929, and she moved from Washington D.C. to Florida to write some books. One being the Yearling, which she won a prize for, Jacob's Ladder, Cross Creek Cookery, all kind of stuff. They actually turned the Yearling into a movie, which is another video we'll do later on. We'll take you guys to where that was filmed. But we're here on her homestead. Now, if you ever watched the movie Cross Creek, the house, everything they used in that movie was not here on this location. This was her home, but they set the road is right on the other side of these trees. So they took and went down the road about a mile or so and went back in the woods and actually constructed an identical replica and filmed the movie there. And in that movie, Marjorie Rawlings met and married Norman Baskins in her time here. And in the movie Cross Creek, they'll film in the town of Micanopy, which they also filmed Doc Hollywood and several other movies. You'll see a scene where an old fella's rocking in a rocking chair as somebody was, I think, was going to the post office, and that's actually Norman in the movie. That was her husband. So a little cameo there, but got some great citrus trees here. She was known on her orange groves also. And across the road here, which you'll see when we get on up, the whole other side of the road she owned, and that was all her orange groves. We got everything out here from oranges and my favorite ruby red grapefruits to some of my favorite treats, this old swamp cabbage there. We cook a mess of that up quite a bit. Really good stuff. But let me turn this camera around so you guys get the view and get to see everything instead of looking at my old ugly mug. So here we go. Let me make sure it's still recording. Okay. And the swamp cabbage, trees like this are about the size you want to eat. The other ones that are really big, they'll have more of a bitter taste to them. You can still make it good, but these are right here for picking. And at this location too, you can come in wintertime and all the fruits, they'll let you pick the fruits and eat it, and it's just a great place. I love coming here. It's very quiet, very peaceful. Just outside the entrance, and I'll show you guys if it records that long, is a park where all the kids can play and have fun. There's a boat ramp where you can go out on Orange Lake and fish. Chickens running around everywhere. This place is cool. Now, the old barn you're seeing, this isn't an original barn. It was actually rebuilt because the original burned down, so they rebuilt it to exactly like it was. And this is the historical landmark here for her house and farmland. Over here, there's a book that you can go through and see some of the pictures and whatnot, and they like everybody to sign it, you know, the guest list type deal. They do different tours. They'll have people out here at certain times, usually I guess weekends, telling you all the stories. And the state park pass and national park pass are accepted here. And if you don't have that, it's only $3 for a carload. So, I mean, very affordable for about anybody. And the people here are so kind. Here's from the movie The Yearling. If you didn't have the money, they're not going to say nothing to you. All the books that she has written. There she is there. Now, she was also, her husband had a big part in building the college over in St. Augustine. And that's where she was when she died, was over there. But she is buried just up the road, just a couple miles, and we're going to do another video on our way out and show you guys her grave. It's pretty cool. A lot of old history here, and I just can't get enough of it. I love it. I love this boat. I love the old motors. I owned a bait shop for a while here too, when I first got on disability because I couldn't do anything. And opened up a bait shop, and I had a lot of different history in there from our location, and a couple of these old motors, and restored and put them in there for display, and I just think they're cool. I mean, this is unbelievable. I love this. And all this was the stuff that was originally hers and she used. Here's her old wagon here. I think this is the coolest, man. You don't see this stuff anymore, and I'm a old West guy. I love the old West, and this era is just so cool, man. This is the first hybrid SUV. Had 2 horsepower or 1 horsepower. There's old chickens. All right there, babies, what y'all doing, huh? Oh yeah, I agree 100%. Yep, you just tell me. Okay, we're all listening. Another old motor here, old 41 Johnson. Wow, that's so nice. I like to make things. I actually took an old motor that was blown up and fabricated a mount down here, and took a lawnmower that I had that the deck was bad and put the motor on it, and it worked great. Had forward, reverse, everything. Run all day on a tank of gas. Remember that old motor?
I do.
I like to build another one. I like doing stuff like that. Keeps me busy. I love classic cars and trucks, and that's always been a big part of my life. And had a bunch of them, but I can't afford them now. So maybe one day. If you guys see my shirt, let me give a shout out real quick. Aviator Gear. You can look them up on the web. Aviator Gear. If you like planes and memorabilia and stuff like that, you won't go wrong. Really cool. I'm missing another part of the shed here. I'm sorry, you guys. I get talking and then I lose my train of thought. And really, you guys, that just sounded good, because I don't think I just go. All the equipment, this was all hers. This is what she used. It's really cool that they preserved it and it's here, you know. But Aviator Gear, to tell you about them, I came up with an idea that I would like to do, and that is a hot rod for a hero, to where I build a custom vehicle or something and donate it to either a hero from the military or law enforcement, or build it in honor of a hero that was lost, law enforcement officer that was lost, firefighting family that had one lost, and give it to their family. The kind of idea I've always wanted to do, and kind of put it in motion, and they heard about it and thought it was a great idea and said, look, you know, this and that, we'd like to, they make custom built airplanes and stuff, so they've actually donated a custom built airplane to match the first hot rod for heroes that I'm going to do. And pretty cool, but I'll tell you guys more about that later. Walking over towards the house now, like I said, there's the roads right here, so that's why they didn't film here. But all across the street on the backside of that brush is orange trees and grapefruit trees and citrus. And you're allowed to walk the trails. We're not going to do that today because it's a pretty long walk, and my body's in a little bit of bad shape today, so just walking like I am is kind of getting me. But now this old car is not her old car. It's just a replica that they put here for display. Getting to be in bad shape, but you know what, it does its job here. So you know what's cool about this house is the way they built this house back in the day, and most of the old Florida houses like this. They were designed so high off the ground. I read up all on it because I was like, man, you can walk in her house right now where it's hot outside. You walk inside that house and it's nice and cool. So I started looking into it. I always like to look into things to see why it's that way. And it was the way it's designed. It's built so many feet off the ground, and windows are placed so many feet apart, and this and that creates that draft along with the pitch of the roof. And that's what keeps this house cool or warm all year long. And it's really, just to know the ingenuity that they put into stuff without computers and everything they have today to figure it out was just, that amazes me. Now the house is locked, but certain times they do tours where and we've been on a tour where you can actually go through the house. Let's see if we can see in a little bit here. Now this is the porch right here, and that's her famous typewriter right there that she wrote all those books on and won that poet's prize for the Yearling and several others. Right there's where she sat and did it all. But like I said, the house you see in the movie is not this house. That was built about a mile down the road for a set. Really cool. Then on this side was the bedrooms and the bathrooms. As you can see over there, maybe, I don't know, through the screen with the camera, every room had a fireplace. Now this was Norman's room. Some of the books up there and all. Just so cool. I can get down here and show you guys this maybe. Let me try to get down. Oh. If y'all can see inside here. But like I said, folks, this is a wonderful place to bring your family. It costs a few bucks unless you got your passes. And even with my pass, I always take a little bit and put in there just to be thankful for them doing what they do and try to help them get through. Because it's not free to keep this up and going, that's for sure. But really a great place to bring your family. Maybe watch the movie Cross Creek. And then bring them out here. That's what we've done with our kids for a lot of things. We'll watch a movie that was filmed or study up on the information and then we'll go visit it because it's usually free to do, but it just brings a little bit more character to it and makes it a little bit more funner for the kids. An original old outhouse, y'all. Anybody gotta go? Beautiful garden, but citrus everywhere. They've always had a beautiful garden here. Let me see, we'll go up on this side and see if y'all can see in these rooms a little bit better. So I hope this selfie stick's working for you guys and making the videos a little bit better for you. Pretty cool. I love all the old antiques, and I'm a nostalgic kind of guy. I love everything from back in the day. All this new stuff now they can keep. I'd rather have something old. This house has my favorite kitchen in it too. There's a bathroom, old claw tub. That's the case there. It's got all her original writings and different things in it there. It's really cool, really cool. And this is I love the the way everything's kind of built off. Always my dream to have a house with the kitchen built off of the porch, you know, and all that kind of thing. Same with a bathroom too. I think the bathroom's the most disgusting thing they ever put into a home. Now my wife doesn't agree, but I don't know. I'm just kind of old-fashioned, I guess. Beautiful garden. They've always had a beautiful garden, but let's go and see here. This is the dining room. If we can see through these windows. Not really, but I'm sorry, guys. I was hoping y'all be able to see better. And then this is the kitchen, and I love this kitchen. The old cast iron stove. Just amazing. Just amazing. But with the selfie stick, I can put it up there for y'all. Hopefully y'all can see in. Really cool. And there's a window on this side too. Yep. So we'll try this one too. Can't really see, but there's the old stove there. Old fans blowing in there. No garden. Beautiful garden. Always kept up, always. And the people stay that are here from the state that take care of this. There's actually spots in the very back corner, and that's where they stay. But they use this garden to eat off of and stuff. So really neat, man. And ducks just everywhere. Now I'm not gonna walk it today just because I'm having some issues, and I don't feel that I can do okay by walking out that far. But you can follow this trail on back, and you'll go out right to the lake, to Orange Lake, and that's a huge lake. Great fishing. And here on this location, this old pump house here,